Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the topic of parasites and worms, learn how to get rid of them safely, and most importantly, how to never become infected again. First of all, you must understand that worms and parasites are not the same thing. All worms are parasites, but not all parasites are worms. For example, parasites can include viruses and bacteria, which, as you understand, are not worms. Secondly, there is no remedy that can fight all types of parasites. When someone tells you that there is a product that you take and all worms leave your body instantly, that is not true. Worms differ greatly in their lifestyle, reproduction, and habitat, so this is simply impossible. Of course, the most correct approach is to get tested, determine which worms or parasites are present in your body, and then use targeted treatments specifically against them. As for chemical medications, absolutely all of them are neurotoxins. Naturally, they will also poison you. You are larger and parasites are smaller. The dose is lethal for them, but for you it causes intoxication and poisoning. Therefore, if you decide to take chemical antiparasitic drugs, it is recommended to take absorbent substances, such as activated charcoal, for 3 days before and after treatment. Also, drink plenty of water to help remove toxins. Now let's look at several chemical-free recipes recommended by academician Bolotov. The first is Ivanchenko's Herbal Mixture No. 2. There is also Mixture No. 1, but it is more toxic than No. 2. Although it consists entirely of herbs, herbs can also poison the body. Before and after taking it, it is also recommended to take activated charcoal for 3 to 4 days. How to prepare the mixture? Purchase caraway seeds, calamus root, and calendula flowers. Use 1 part caraway seeds, 2 parts calamus root, and 2 parts calendula. Grind everything in a coffee grinder, mix well, and it is ready. How to take it? On the first day, take 1 teaspoon 30 to 40 minutes before breakfast with water. On the second day, take 1 teaspoon before breakfast and before lunch. If there are no side effects, take it 3 times a day before meals for 14 days. After completing the course, take a laxative for 2 to 3 days, such as castor oil or flax seeds, as well as activated charcoal. This course can be done preventively 1 to 2 times a year. The second remedy is pumpkin seeds. You can simply eat them on an empty stomach, but for a stronger effect, a decoction or emulsion is prepared. For the decoction, boil 150 grams of seeds in a water bath in 450 milliliters of water, cool, strain, and drink after meals. The adult dose is usually 400 to 450 milliliters. To make an emulsion, grind 150 grams of seeds with 400 to 450 milliliters of water and drink 400 to 450 milliliters. The course lasts 7 days. The third method is garlic, known as the Genghis Khan cleanse. Finally, chop 1 cup of garlic. The garlic should be chopped, not crushed or whole. While chopping, blot it with a napkin to remove excess juice. Then let it sit for 30 minutes to 1 hour to air out. Swallow the garlic without chewing, washing it down with fermented milk drink or tomato juice. This procedure should be done at night, and the next day you should stay at home, as a strong garlic odor will be emitted from your entire body. The next evening, drink castor oil, and then for the next 14 days, eat 1 clove of garlic before bedtime. When garlic is swallowed without chewing, the strain on the heart is minimal. However, caution is still necessary, and this method should be avoided if you have heart problems. Academician Bolotov also recommends using bitter substances to stimulate the production of pancreatic juice and bile, which also help fight worms. Bitters include spices and herbs such as wormwood, celandine, and tansy. Now, let's address the main question. Can a person do something to avoid getting infected with worms at all? If you have pets at home or forgot to wash your hands after working with soil, does that mean you will definitely become infected? The answer is no. Worms and parasites enter the body when stomach acid levels are low. For parasites, low acidity is like an open gate. When acidity is low, parasites can infect the body. However, You must understand that if parasites are already present, normalizing acidity alone will not make them leave. They must be eliminated using the methods described above. This is because during initial infection, only a small number of parasites enter the body, and optimal stomach acidity can handle them. But once an infection has been present for some time, the number of parasites increases, and the body needs additional help. One thing you can be sure of: if your stomach acid level is sufficient, becoming infected with parasites is almost impossible. In general, stomach acidity plays a crucial role in overall health. There are even studies showing that people with low stomach acid are nearly twice as likely to develop bacterial pneumonia. This happens because bacteria settle in the upper stomach and migrate into the lungs. That is why academician Bolotov created his Bolotov balm, which normalizes stomach acidity and thereby protects against parasites, as well as many other diseases and health problems. Thank you for your attention. Wishing you good health.